Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode. Here we're up on this space station. In this part, I want to do a number of different things, but I also want to conduct a bit of an experiment and also show you guys some thoughts on a couple of things. But before that, I'd like to say a big thank you for your comments and feedback, especially from Snafu, who pointed out quite rightly that frigates level up. So worrying about whether a frigate is an S level when you go to buy one is not particularly that important, and it's quite true. And I think going forward it's going to be a question of what type of frigate it is, and more importantly I suppose the way it looks. That comment also led me on to a thought, and maybe a long-term objective would be to get the maximum 50 frigates and see if we can get all our frigates out on the missions at the same time. But to do that, I'm going to have to make my capital vessel base a little bit bigger. And also a big thank you to Avalon for confirming that the problem landing on trading stations with large ships is in fact a bug. And I mean, I've always had the occasional problem, but I think since the Visions update, it seems to have become a little bit worse. I mean, if you guys experience the same feeling, that it is a bug that's developed and become more and more complicated, especially like getting tangled up on top of the trading stations when you take off. Anyway, that's just out there, guys. What I want to do in this part is try something out, because one of the features of when you do missions, I mean, just go in, I'll just show you here. So I'll select the first mission we're going to do, because we're going to do them one at a time. If I browse the mission here, you see where it says collect heat capacitor, collect unstable gel, collect 50 fungal mold. These missions, that when if you accept them, say I just accept this one, so we're only going to do one at a time because the markers get mixed up otherwise. Then say I went back to my base and got the 50 fungal mold, what you end up doing is the mission where you actually gain the item that's needed for the mission. And what I've done is I actually looked at the mission list and then went off and got the items and then came back again. So we've now got this mission to deliver some fungal mold. Now the test I want to do is to see whether it's going to keep sending me back to the same place, because I've got a feeling that is one of the flaws of doing these missions. So that's the first experiment we're going to do. And the other one is I'm going to go on to my capital vessel, because my current missions are out, but what we're going to do is do the first mission first. So what's this here? Oh, look at that, we got some frigates. Very obliging of them. Let's go check out the frigates and see what they've got. I mean, I could do with a new frigate anyway. Actually looks like there's a freighter for sale as well. Question's getting close enough to them so that we can actually see them in this. Well, that looks pretty awesome. Nice. Oh, no, it's not quite as that's good. Actually, well, let's do a lock on and approach it and see whether he's going to offer us something. You don't always get a message when you approach these. Hey, come on. No, he doesn't want to talk to me. And we've got incoming hostiles. And it won't let me take off because I'm close to ships. Okay, I've messed that up. And the other problem I've also got is that I'm actually in Stubby. I think it's Stubby. So it looks like we're going to have to defend ourselves. This is where I get destroyed. I'm going to pick up some tritium as well. Oops. It's defeated because it's only the one ship. And actually, well, just before I started this video, I was reading a comment from someone about the actual combat, and apologies, I can't remember your name because I was just literally read it quickly while I did the comments before starting this video, and they said they're hoping that Hello Games will improve the space combat, and I must admit I have to agree with that. I think, I mean, one thing I would like to see is, because if you look at all these ships attacking, they all seem to use phase weapons, And I think it'd be really cool if these ships came in with used the other types of weapons as well, and maybe, and rather than just being light fighters, they were frigates or something like that. I think I might have accidentally shot someone here, so I need to pay attention a little bit, because I think if they came in with some more heavier weapons, I think we're going to get out of here. Because I think I have accidentally hit somebody. That blue arrow normally means that somebody that I've been hit by accident. So we'll see if we can get away. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if, say, the ships coming in were a different size. So maybe, like, instead of being attacked by a light fighter, they were attacked by a frigate or something like that. So there was a bit more of a challenge in the combat. Anyway, let's get back to what I was doing. See, I've got the same problem again. Yeah, wow. There's a freighter, crash freighter over. Yeah, so oops. That's it. We've finally got a landing. And what I'm looking for, stubby, is a 48 slot. I don't know what type of planet this is. It looks a bit like my home planet, actually. I don't know if I can get those birds. They're a little bit far away. Don't fly towards me. Oh, got a lock, got a lock. He broke the lock, great. Got the lock again. Got it. Oh, we got 227,000 for that, and that's pretty good. This trading station could be quite useful, because if we get sent back here again, I'll be able to recognise it quite easily. So I'm just going to grab here. I'm going to deliver the fungal mould. Got so much fungal mould, I don't know what to do with it. So deliver goods. Let's have a quick look at what we got. Buy items, see what we got. But nothing to sell just at the moment. There's nothing there. And the other thing I want to do is, or I have been doing, because I've been playing a little bit off camera, and that's working on my language as well. So we got the get word for eggs. Hello guys. So if we can get in, click my tongue. I'm just going to rattle through these fairly quickly. Leave. I really hope Hello Games flesh out some of these storylines in the future. Sniff the geck. Well, I'm not going to go in. I'm not sure whether geck sniffing is illegal. And there's some containers out here. Let's go and grab these. So just gonna condense carbon. Yep. Just grab this. Navigation data. Yep, I really wanted some of that. And another microprocessor. Not really seeing anything landing here. We've got a Gek relic as well. Now, one of the interesting things about, I just want to check this to see whether this is the same as on mine. I suppose I'm probably a bit too far away from these, aren't I? So I can scan that. Yeah, I think this is the same as my home planet. You can't scan these large plants. Well, it's all are here, but it's roughly the same as Stubby. So it's a 29 slot. Yeah, Stubby's bigger than that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump on here, and what's the bet we're going to hit the top of the space station now? I missed it. Right, it says recruitable frigate out here. So what we're going to do is fly back in this direction. And I think maybe we can stop off on the the way back, and because I'm pretty sure my capital vessel's in this system. Here we are. Here's my capital vessel coming up, and what we're going to do is, it looks like all my frigates are back, and as far as I can see, none of them are taking any damage. Oh no, we've got one's taking damage. Never mind, I've got plenty of spares. Right, here we are, guys. And let's get up here and let's just have a look. See, you know, I mean, these were very, very debrief commander. Distance 36112. We made 260,000. So that's over 500,000. I'm working lots of cash, lots and lots of cash. Okay, we've got some fusion accelerant, more cash, some erythrocytes. Wow, this could be profitable arrive. That could be a special bonus one. Profit, yeah. This is obviously a cash mission. Got some more fusion accelerant. And that takes my income to over 118 million. Wow, did I see there 6 fusion accelerants? Yes, we did. That's 9 million. Oh, I was certainly going to put that in there. Vortex cubes, well, I think we can sell those. I'll put those in the high capacity. I'll keep the erythrocyte for the moment. No, I've got surplus of erythrocyte, so maybe we'll sell that as well. Oh, so I only had the one mission. I thought I'd sent out 2 missions. Maybe that damaged ship is left over from another mission. We got a pouch of gooey remains. That's interesting. And that's 885,000. How much freighter fuel have I got? Got loads of freighter fuel. Frigate fuel, sorry guys. View potential missions, and I think what we're going to do is choose a couple of simple ones. We've got 3 combat patrols. Wow, I like that balance mission. I think what we'll do is we'll send our weaker ships out. Hey, so this one's damaged, so we'll send a couple of these out and a support ship, and this is a balance mission, isn't it? We can send actually, let's get rid of you and we'll go trade, industrial exploration, and this is 750 tons. I mean, it'll probably get shot to pieces, but never mind. And I think what we'll also do is we'll send out the heavy mob. Let's do a combat mission. This is, maybe we'll go for this one. And where 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go out heavy. Oh, I forgot about these as well. We're not going to get any benefit from this, as we. I think we'll just hang on to those for the moment. And the thought I've been having, guys, based on Staffu's comment about the frigates and multiple missions, is I want to put in multiple stations. Problem is where? Well, we can't go up. Can we go up above here? So we're just going to indulge in a little bit of base building. Well, we can go back that way. It won't let me there. Can I? So it says I can go up there. But is it going to let me go higher? No, it's not, is it? It's okay. but that's not going to work. We're just going to delete that. I think maybe we'll go up this way then. Let's just... Right, we're going to have to get rid of that. If I put one in there and one up there like that, now will this let me curve freighter, large freighter room? I'm not sure what the difference between these two rooms is. I think it's mainly textural, isn't it? Let's just give these a go and see what these look like. Wow, keep an eye on the tritium. So I've gone one way that way, and that's nothing. If we go one that way, let's just get rid of that. I've gone past one there. Actually, let's save the resources for the moment. Just delete that. And if we come up here and go across one like this, and if we put I'll put one in just for the moment, because I've got... Actually, I can put... come on, let's just put all... Oh, I'm out of silver. We could have, that would give us, so we'd have 2 down the bottom and then one, 2, 3 across here. That would give me 5 commander stations or cabins. But you could call them cabins, couldn't you? Here. And better get. It's not going to let me delete from this side. So let's just get round here. Then we could put some more on the other side here. Maybe we could push this back a bit and have one here. Actually, no, we could have one. Oh, I'll think about it, guys, and see how it goes. Oops. I'm just going to come up here. And just delete that. There's no point having a staircase if you can't get up and down it. Anyway, back on mission. We've got back into Stubby. I'll repair the frigate off camera, guys, just off a save, because I've been doing some base building. I'm just going to fly up over here. Just drop into here. Over here, just make sure I've got space. Yep, 6 of those, and we've got the vortex cubes in there, and we're going to cache the mission in. Hand in mission, and we're going to get some semiconductors. When the game's paused. Wow, that was a long pause. Get anything for that? And I think we're now going to do the heat capacitor. So we did get the semiconductors, we just didn't get the message for it. Let's see if we can sell off some stuff. Sell items. Silver. We've got 60 silver left. Some platinum. Well, we can sell off the pooch of gooey remains, or pouch of gooey remains. I'm not sure I said pooch. Bit of a Freudian slip there. I think we'll keep the Gek relic for the moment. We could always give it to somebody. Ridrus site. holographic analyzer. That's for the thing. I think the vortex cubes I'm just going to sell. I mean, even at minus 12%, that's not. They're just clogging my inventory up. Erythrocytes. Yeah, I think we'll sell that. Fusion accelerators. Well, we're going to keep them. Heat capacitors. Let's have a quick look at what they got for sale. Do with a little bit of ammonium, but not that much too. I want to get down to about just under 200, I think. I've gone through a lot of ammonium recently because I've been working on there. I can't remember if it was gold or silver. I think it was silver I need, wasn't it? Dihydrogen jelly. I'm going to get 5 of those because that will give me some replacement for my frigate fuel. I can always come back and get some more later on. Yeah, just to give you guys a bit of an update, what I've done is I've actually been spending a lot of time down on my fungal mold planet. That's the reason why I've got over 100 million. You can see I've now finally reached robust, which means next time I run into the anomaly, I can do Polo's mission now. So I've now actually got to level 7 with the extreme survival. And it's quite interesting to note that once I got past that problem of dying and having to work my way all the way back up to that level, now I'm back at that level. The whole thing is moving along quite quickly. Now, so let's just do the test. Yeah, it's going to send us back to where we were before. Anyway, here we go. Oh well, hostiles are in again. We're going to have to fight them again. Hopefully this time I won't shoot a friendly. They're after my fusion accelerant. Once we go photon cannon. Oh, looks like we got quite a few coming in. Okay, come on. Got one. I think I'm getting a few resources at the same time. Nothing like fighting a battle in a asteroid field. I think the asteroids are interfering with the system. Wait, where's... Oh! Can't hit him. I'm missing my other ship now. Right. I'm starting to overheat. Better watch the overheat. I don't have the extra heat protection on this ship. Oh, he's got a fairly good hit on me. It's actually leading off quite well, actually. That's another thing about the combat. I wish that they'd make them a bit more manoeuvrable. Whoops. Blast these out of the way. Not that it really makes that much difference. Yeah, you would have thought some way Halo Games would have come up with a way that it would choose different locations. It's almost like the mission always goes back to, say, the first trading station on a list or something like that, rather than randomizing it. Never mind. I'm just gonna get down here. Secure delivery. One heat capacitor. See if we can talk to these guys a second time. Perhaps I should give the Gek some privacy. So So everything the same. Return to mission agent. Oh well, that was a little bit disheartening, guys, but at least I've confirmed something that I've always suspected. And a lot of you guys are going to say, well, I've always known that. Well, I've always known it, but at the same time, there was always a little bit of wishful thinking in the background of my mind that it didn't happen. I've got another couple of microprocessors. I think what we might do is just go and check out the freighter. It could be a little bit tricky, and I've lost my ship. Where's the ship? My ship gone? There it is. It is early in the morning, guys, and I didn't sleep very well. And if any of you guys noticed that I seem to have skipped a video, the reason was on Sunday morning when I was scheduled to record the next part of No Man's Sky, I got up in the morning and I felt pretty awful. I had for no apparent reason. I don't know. I think I didn't sleep very well, and I started to do a bit of a recording, and it was pretty terrible. So in the end, something was quite rare for me, as I actually took a day off. I didn't record anything on Sunday. And that's the reason why there was only the one video on Sunday, and that was a video I actually did on Saturday, because I always do the Total War videos the day ahead, because it's easier. That was truth. Anyway, back to let's see what we've got in here. Again, I much preferred the old freighter layout. I mean, how about you guys? Did you like this new layout, or did you prefer the old one where there was more? So we've got some unstable gel. Yep. Let's get away. Wow, that was a lot more potent than normal. Something to remember if you're don't have a lot of protection. Right, let's just stand back a little bit. What's going on? I think there's a bit of a bug there as well, guys. I got access to the what we call it before I anyway, I got a bit of fuel. Right, let's just send the silver to the high capacity. Just check the high capacity. We've got gold, silver, platinum. And the reason I'm carrying tritium and launch fuel in my high capacity suit is that I put some in here because I was actually swapping ships off camera, and I suddenly realized that I didn't have any takeoff fuel. So I put some backup resources in my extended cargo capacity, so that should I swap to, say, another ship and forget to transfer resources, things won't be that bad. Right, let's just get out of the atmosphere. And we're just going to return to the mission agent. Oh, that's getting low. Better drop some of that in there. General inventory. I think what we'll do is put this in high capacity. Still not gonna. No, I shouldn't be doing this, but never mind. That can go into high capacity. Oh, I've started, so I've got plenty of ammonia now. That can go into high capacity. Unstable gel. Well, that I can use in creating the fire. Oops. Wasn't paying attention. I was so wrapped up trying to sort the inventory out. What's that planet over there? Radioactive planet. And we're just going to get back here. cash the mission in. I suppose what I could do is just have a quick chat with one of these guys. Surrender the resist the smell. Oh well. Head of the curve. Hand in missions. Heat 1, heat capacitor. You got some fusion accelerant. And again, we're getting this long pause with no messages. Quite interesting. Now, my original plan was to do this mission, but I think it's a bit pointless, to be honest, guys. Actually, let's grab that and kill predators. Might as well take that. I mean, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to do a bit of a test. What I'm going to do is deliver an item and see if that sends us back to the same place. Yep. Let's see what it does. Bit of a good secure depot. Yeah. Mission target is on another system in space. Consult galaxy map. Now, so this actually takes us to another system. That's okay. The only possible problem is that not sure if I've actually got warp fuel in it. Yeah, we've got some warp fuel in here. I suppose this would be a good opportunity to test out a few things. That's an ossified moon. Current mission. So that's my 2 frigate missions going out that way. It's saying that we've got to go here. This is a Korvax system with adequate system. Of course, I've got no conflict because my conflict stands in the other ship. Anyway, we're just going to go here, guys. So, delivering an item at a high level could be a good way to go and explore other systems. Right, let's go straight for it. And we might as well get this done straight away. Go and deliver an item. And it's another trading station. Never mind. Actually, this one looks half in the ground, actually. I wonder if you'd actually... Oops. Let me just see. Experimental power fluid. This is a Korvax system. Deliver 1 experimental power. And I suppose what we can do is just check this out to see what the prices are like here. That's minus 12%, that's no good. Pod servo, heat capacitor, minus 7.6%. I'm really saving these heat capacitors up to make circuit boards and make a bit more money on them. Fusion accelerant, wow, that's only minus 2 point thing. A defense chip here. Well, I think we can sell that for 11 million. That's it. I think that must have come from the mission. Don't really need a defense chip. Oh, maybe I'll keep one just for the moment. Yeah, return to mission agent. Get some dialect as well from the Korvax. We've got the Korvax word for valuable. I'm just going to flip through these guys. I'm going to decline that. I generally find that the missions that you get down on here can be a bit of a pain in the neck to do. They often send you places that, and then you've got to find your way back. and quite often I've actually had missions like that, and you do the missions and then you can't actually cash them in, and then you've got to end up cancelling them. So I'm just going to do that. And we got the callbacks worth begins. I mean, have you guys had the similar problem with those missions? That you go and then you find it, and then you don't seem to have any... You can't find anyone to hand it back in to? Right, got some more condensed carbon. Oops. Bit of a... Sorry. Right, let's just go. Got an ion battery. I know I shouldn't be looking at these 22 units though. Anything up here? No. Have a look round. I really want to do a bit more exploration as well. Let me just have a look round. Can't see any creatures or anything. I'm just going to jump in here. Up, over. No. Like a rock floating in space here. Gotta do it. Gotta go for it. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Sorry guys, I couldn't resist that. There's another one over there. There's not really the ship for this, but this one might be a bit more risky. But yeah. Anyway, back on mission. Probably get a fine from interplanetary police for low flying and flying through arches. And here we are, we're back on the space station. Just gonna leap out and see what this guy's. Cash this in. Hello, Mr. Corvax. I'm just gonna grab this. Hand in mission. And we got some relatticed art crystals. Again, I didn't get the message to tell me whether I'd actually got anything. I've got kill 4 creatures. Well, we'll take that. Let's take a photo of a radioactive world. Well, that's no problem, because next time I go down on my gamma weed thing, I can do that. In fact, I can do that to finish this video up, because I've just realised that time is pushing on. Kill 22 creatures, kill 22 creatures. Yeah, I think we'll get these missions eventually, so we might as well grab these. Locate missing person, locate missing person. Yeah. Wow. Got some Geknip, which I need to sell off. There's the relattice crystals, and I'm getting a series of beeps, which I think is the items for the missions going through. Right, I need to sell some stuff off. We'll just dump the relattice crystals, sell the Gek relic. I've lugged it around long enough. Lubricants, I could sell that. And I've got loads of lubricants, so I think I'll sell that, even if it doesn't make that much money. Strontium. I'm going to sell that defense chip as well. I don't really need it. And I'm certainly not going to sell that. And we're up over 130 million now. I'm just going to have a quick chat with this guys and get through here. Get some more of the Corvax language. Got the Corvax word for ship. Leave. Seeing they're all stood around here, might as well take advantage. Submit to scan. And didn't do anything. Lights, electronics, buzzing, unseen data. Okay, get some more language here. Got the Corvax word for becomes. We'll do one more. And then we've got another Corvax word for filter. Oh yeah, the other thing I want to do is, whilst I have a chat with this guy, we might get a reward for something. Present me my share of recent guild profits in accounting for my rank. That gift. I take the present, thanking the guild, and it's official. We've got another 142,000. And I think just to wind this video up, guys, I'll go down and show you what I've been doing on my base. I think we'll go to Gamma Weed, because then I can do that mission and take a picture on a radioactive world. I mean, a sneaky way to do these photographic missions is you could set a base up on all the different types of planet. So when you see a mission that's, say, a radioactive world or a toxic world, all you got to do is just go to your base, take a picture, and then get it. And then therefore you get money for... I'm just going to come here. Just walk away from that. So just a quick update, guys, but first we'll just take a picture. And in fact, it'd be easy way for you to show you guys the base. So the base has grown a little bit. Well, in fact, I'll just make this the thumbnail, I think. This is my farming base. So we got that there. And just to give you a quick tour, guys, what I've found is that the copyright isn't enough to support all these gamma weed plants here. So what I've done is I've put in a second hemisphere here. I've got a bit of a problem here. I'm just going to give it another go. So I've got a little bit of a problem here, in the sense that I wasn't able to put in some plants here. I'm just going to give it another go. Yeah, it says that these are invalid locations. I think it's to do with the occlusion with the ground, but it's not a big issue, to be honest, because I can always put another dome in, and it's not like it's going to be fantastically aesthetic. The other thing I've also done here is something I've found quite useful, is on all these farming bases I've now put a manual save point in. In fact, I'll just drop a manual save point there. Yes, thank you, game. And my fungal mold farm is very much the same. I'm just going to grab this, grab these. So I've got 2 hemispheres of copyright. I'm not going to pick the gamma weed just at the moment, just to show you guys. I've got so much gamma root at the moment, it's been a bit of a pain in the neck. I should have sold off all that. Yeah, you can see the lubricant here. What I could do is, for the moment, is just shove that into there, and that gives me a bit more space or anything. So it means when I'm manufacturing stuff here, I can work a lot more effectively. You can see all the lines of plants. This one's not. You can see where it joins together. I didn't keep it evenly spaced, but it's all working. And just to show you guys, my fungal farm is, look, it's still coming along quite well. Yep, thank you. You can see here the fungal farm is very similar, but I haven't put down a second dome yet because I don't really need it, because I've got quite a lot of Mordite here. And again, I've got the manual save there to help me. Oh, looks like this is finished. I do need to put an atmospheric miner down on my other planet. Oops. What's going on with me today? I think just put some, keep that going. But wait, get out of my plants. You're not eating my plants, are you? Anyway, guys, whoops. And this is why I've got the ammonium, because it means I can wander around here, work on this farm, and work on the extreme planet condition. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. I mean, if any of you guys got any other experiences to do with missions and locations and things like that, feel free to chuck them in the comments. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.